Oh boy, sure is a lovely day here in Kings Row. Lovely morning. Let's go ahead and see what the weather's saying outside my window today. And oh, I live in Kings Row. Yeah, you know, being a builder is a hard job, but you know, someone's got to do it. You know how many of these maps I've built by hand? All of them. All of them with these hands. I just feel like most people would be, you know, grateful for that. But others, like my boss, they just want to rip into me. You know what I mean? He's always talking about, you know, these maps make no sense. Oh, fuck, that reminds me. He's on his way to check out some of my latest work now. Shit, I think he's in Eichenwald. That is... some of my earliest work, really not my best stuff. Yeah. I mean, where the fuck do I even start with this checkup? I guess I can start at the residential buildings. Okay, this looks good. Nice house detail. That window's clipping into the roof of another house. Yeah, that's a new one. We can just go ahead and fix that. That won't be hard to fix. That's fine. That's fine. These power lines make no sense. Why is this whole power line just going to one house? And then there's this one. This one's going nowhere. What is going on here? That map, yeah, wasn't some of my best work. That was early into my job role. I was just having some fun. For example, I just kept making really tall buildings with no way up. I thought it was funny, to be honest. Or the water droplets that enter that room, they come from literally nowhere. I just wanted to add some variety, you know? Anyway, this is where I started my signature move. Impossible doorways. That's a new one. This doorway can't exist. This door would go nowhere. I just don't even understand. What was this builder smoking? Okay, I'm out of here. Show me Dorado. Surely it can't be this bad. I heard that he's going to Dorado next. Listen, a lot of people respect my work. I mean, I made Oasis after all, right? Which is probably some of my finest work. But not every piece of art is a masterpiece, you know? But apparently everyone around here is an art critic. It's unbelievable. I'm this close to quitting. I'm this close. I'm needed elsewhere, you know. Valorant are probably making more maps. They could use me. I'd be great for that job role as well. There's just somewhere else I can go where I'm more appreciated. Like, fuck these guys, man. God, this has to be one of my favorites. Oh, fuck it, bro. Make a power pylon, but just don't attach anything to it. That's great. Why does this one light need power, but none of the other ones do? Really? Everyone has the exact same painting. I should go around and count these. I love how some of these windows have railings, but then you go down a floor and there's just no railings. Like, it goes from, hey, you're gonna jump here and you're gonna die, so let's put railings. But if you jump from here, you'll just get a brain damage on impact. Fuck it. This map isn't all so bad though. We have this lovely big room with a dining table, a chair on the side, an oven, but not a lot else. I mean, this isn't even a house. It doesn't have any beds or toilets. Where do they even clean their dishes? I don't get it. Okay, you get the idea. These maps make zero sense a lot of the time. But now let's just look at my favorite map for this sort of thing. We're going to Paraiso, however the fuck you say it. Starting on the attacker side, you can see this aerial thing that's on this building. Most of them just float and blow in the wind, but this aerial is a little bit different. Right next door, you can spot this tree. This is the best tree in the whole game. So firstly, it's being planted on concrete right next to a giant wall and what I can assume to be an apartment building. How did this tree grow? Why is it here? I love this so much because like no one can even go out and touch the tree. Again, there's some invisible doors. Who knows how this guy would get home? And now look at this image. Tell me what is wrong with this image. Maybe from this angle it's a bit easier. Let me in the comment section below. The store clerk would hit their head on this shelf. This shelf is way too low. Imagine you're me and I'm hello, would you like to buy some records? Fucking bonk, you know, I'm hitting my head on this shelf here. Now these maps have got some incredible environmental storytelling. Let me introduce you to the card table. Located just outside the payload checkpoint is this yellow table with 2 chairs. Now you may be asking, Judd, why is this so important? But go ahead and take a closer look with your imagination. So 2 buddies just finished work in the garage across the road and they decide to hang out with a couple of beers. One of them pulls out the deck of cards for a game of what I can assume is blackjack. This guy probably lost, flipped his chair, and threw the cards on the floor in anger. Now, did this actually happen? No, not at all. But it's an interesting story which can just be made up from a couple of props being left around, which is something I love. There's some more of this literally just down the road inside of the nightclub. Here we are. What is happening here? Why is there paint on the floor? Why is it being painted like this? The person painting this clearly isn't professional, which makes me wonder, are they just getting the nightclub staff to paint the walls? Some random guy who's just untrained for the job, which again makes me question, why can't the nightclub afford professional painters? Does this nightclub not make enough money? Are there professional painters in Paraiso, whatever the fuck? Has this same guy painted all the walls in the nightclub because they all look patchy and shit like this? Again, I don't know because I'm just a fat fucking loser that likes to poke holes in things because I have insecurity issues and this makes me feel better about myself. There's a lot of other stuff like this which I haven't touched on, like the Paraiso economy. Why is it 4 credits for a banana but 70 for a whole chicken? Why does Junkertown have aerials but no real TVs? Why are there so many phantom windows literally everywhere in these maps? Why does this toilet have no toilet in it? Why is there a mini roundabout in King's Row if the place only has 2 exits? Why not just have a left-hand corner? How is this bus fitting down this one-way road? It clearly can't fit through that. And how are you still not subscribed to Judd? Honestly, it's unbelievable. If you want to see me poke holes in more video games, do let me know. Drop a comment. I quite like this. I can just sit down. I'm just sitting here chilling. I don't have to, stand up and do the whole jibber jabber. I can just, sit. Are we done here? Yeah, we're done here. All right, bye-bye. I love you. This is some red berry tea. Red berry. Not really a builder's tea, but it'll do. Ran out of milk in my office. Ran out of milk in the office today. Oh fuck. It wasn't very tight on my